Welcome, Libra. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment Tarot here to do your June 2023 general messages. This is going to be for all Libra, Moon, Sun, Venus, and Rising. Kind of said that backwards. Let's try that again. Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Okay, so this is for all Libras. Cross watchers, welcome. If you're a subscriber, thank you for supporting my channel by sharing, and subscribing. If you're new here, please like and share if it resonates. If it doesn't, then check your natal charts. It's not going to resonate with every Libra. So I'm going to get started by using the frequency bowl to basically clear the energies and the frequencies within myself as well as in the room. So here we go. We're going to get started, Libra. Thank you. All right, thank you, Libra. I'm going to say a very quick universal silent prayer for all beings in the universe for peace, happiness, and prosperity and abundance. So it'll be very quick. All right, thank you. Okay, so Libra, we're going to get your story started here. What do you need to know for your higher good for the month of June? We're going to go ahead and get your main message. What is the main message that Libras need to know for their month in June? I am a Libra rising, so it does, I am interested in what's going on here. So we have the Moon card. So Libra, it looks like going through the month of June, whenever the energies of when you see this reading is when you need to see it. It's timeless, okay? So we have the Moon card. The Moon card is all about the unknown, going down different territory, different chapters in your life, unknown to you, something that you haven't done or been before. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, Libra. The Moon card is specific to a Pisces if you're dealing with a Pisces, but if it's not, it's just that we are going to be doing things differently, going about things differently in career, relationship, maybe dating someone that is unusual to us, someone that is not more of our type. So when we say the Moon card, it is a dark shadow side where we may even be doing some shadow side work. Okay, so we're going to get to the bottom of that. We're just going to go ahead and put that to the side. I'm going to be using the tarot deck here. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle it. This is going to be our definitely our main spread, okay, to get our main messages, Libra. So let's go ahead and see. 2 more shuffles, please, on this deck here. The Wizard's Tarot. That's what this deck is called. It took a minute for it to come. With all these planetary energies, my mind has been going a little slow, but I am a Libra rising, and like I said, with the Moon card and the planetaries already going into transitions here, with Saturn going retrograde pretty soon, Mars going through Leo through the whole month of June, aggressive, and I do have Mars in my Leo chart, in my natal chart, so it's going to be pretty interesting on what we're going to be going through for the month of June. Okay, that's just for myself. So all Libras, just know that we may be doing things and going about things a little differently. We may be doing some shadow work, working on our fears, what things that we think that we need to know. Let us get some messages for Libra. All right, we got some cards that flipped over and came out. Okay, so here we go. Sorry about that. All right, Libra, what do we need to know? Divine Spirit and Guides. Okay, we got enough messages right there. Okay, so we've got the first card that fell out, that came out upside down like that. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so some of us Librans are going to be coming out of denial about something. So remember, the Moon card is about going down and doing the work, possibly on your shadow side, the things that we need, that we know that we have fear on, things that we know that we can't control, things that we know that may be disturbing our thought patterns, how we react to things, things that we don't want people to see about us. So it looks like here that you may either be coming into the know. The 7 of Swords in the upright is about someone deceiving us being in self-denial, self-sabotage, and things like that. When we have it in reverse, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, it's about communications being stopped, us coming out of self-denial, us becoming aware of someone deceiving us. So whatever the case may be, we have the 7 of Swords, so we will be coming into the know. We will be finding things out. And maybe it's just something that we had to find out in a relationship or career so that we can be able to do the work on the shadow side, okay? Something that we feared, something that we didn't want to address, but it is finally having to be dealt with, okay? The next card I have is the Page of Cups. Once we deal with this self-denial or self-sabotage, unless someone is cheating and stealing on us, We will have Page of Cups energies coming in, messages of emotional fulfillment. So once we do the work, I'm hearing, once we address the situation that we have fear on, Libra, then we will be getting messages of emotional fulfillment of that nature that will be coming in because we're doing the work. Okay, is what I'm feeling. Also, we have the card here. Let's go. We got a lot of cards here. We also have the Ten of Cups in reverse. You could be coming out of a relationship that you thought was going to be lasting forever. The Ten of Cups in the upright is your happily ever after. And right now with Pluto going retrograde, and then we have Saturn in retrograde, we have a lot of planets going retrograde, and it's making us do the work. It's making us revisit things. That's what retrograde's about, making us revisit things that we would rather left unworked, that we would just like to ignore. So the Ten of Cups is that you felt like that this relationship or this career that you were in that you felt really happy with, there obviously was some issues because the Seven of Swords in reverse are things coming to light, okay? Things are coming to light in a situation, in a relationship, and the Moon card is making us address those things right now with Saturn in retrograde and all the planetary conjunctions, Pluto going retrograde. Something is making us do the work. Yes, if we have it in the reverse, that means that it is coming to an end. It means that we are starting a new cycle, and that's why the Page of Cups may be bringing messages of emotional fulfillment once we do the work, or as we're doing the work, we're going to see new things come in, okay? So that is what I have so far. I also have the card of the Star card, okay? So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or it could just be what the message means, that in this time that we're going to be doing the shadow work, Libra, and becoming out of self-denial and facing something that we didn't want to face, that we'd rather ignore, because of the new beginning with the Ten of Cups in reverse and having to start over in a relationship or career, it may be that we're having to have hope and faith and belief that we can work through this shadow side, that we can do the work, we can face the fears, we can do things differently, we can come out of self-sabotage or denial about something that we thought there was nothing wrong. You know, the Ten of Cups is like, hey, there's nothing wrong. I mean, this is my happily ever after. My career's going great, my relationship's going great, but unbeknownst to us, we were in denial about something because something that happened made this Ten of Cups in reverse, which means that, you know, something wasn't working out, or we wouldn't be going through this Ten of Cups in reverse. Something having to start over. Something that maybe came out from the shadow side that we thought was everything was hunky-dory, and then come to find out it wasn't, okay? The next card that I have for us Librans is the Hangman, okay? So you're either dealing with a Pisces. The Moon card is a Pisces, but it could be that you just need to seek a different perspective, because remember, there's something that in we Librans were, because I'm a Libra rising, we're trying to put behind, we were trying to ignore the situation. We were trying to not have to deal with the situation. It has to do with some fears and things that we did not want to address. You could be dealing with a Pisces, but if not, Libra, it's about putting yourself in a timeout so that you can seek a different perspective, okay? Nobody really wants to be in timeout. Nobody wants to seek a different perspective, but you will be having to seek a different perspective and work on a shadows event that, you know, it was unexpected. It's leading to a start over in a relationship or a career, if that, whatever it resonates to you. We are going to be in the Four of Pentacles mode while we're doing this, Libra. And the Four of Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And it's about us afraid to put ourselves out there. So whatever event that we're going through, that we're having to face, that we're having to address because of the fact that the moon is having us work on our shadow side, is putting us in a fear that we're afraid to put ourselves out there. We're afraid to address it. We're afraid to make the initiative. The Four of Pentacles speaks to, I'm afraid of putting something out there for fear of loss. I've lost so much already with the Ten of Cups in reverse. Maybe you lost a relationship. Maybe you have a relationship that's ending. Maybe you had a long-term career that you absolutely had enjoyment from, and all of a sudden that ended, okay? So something was coming to an end because we failed to address or see the signs of having to address our shadow side, okay? We were in denial about something that we thought was working out fine, and it wasn't, and now we're afraid to put ourselves out there and try a different way after doing some shadow work, okay? So we're getting some more clarification on that. I have the card here of The Strength card, we're going to need to have strength. Unless you're dealing with a Leo, we're going to have strength when it comes to doing this shadow work that we didn't want to address, that we didn't even think that we had. This could be something that was so buried deep, trauma, child trauma, some kind of trauma that was in our past that we didn't want to address, that we were in self-denial about in our relationship or career, saying that everything was good, and then come to find out the Ten of Cups comes out reverse, and the Seven of Swords comes out reverse, and something comes to light, okay? So we may have to have strength unless you're dealing with a Leo, all right? The next card that I have for Libra in the month of June is going to be the Empress. We're going to need to, this is specific to the Libra. The Empress is specific to the Libra. So this is talking about us working on, after going through this catalyst moment of working on our shadow side and something being brought to our attention that we haven't addressed, something that we were trying to ignore. Not only are we going to have hope and faith and belief with the Star card, unless you're dealing with Aquarius, we're also going to have to work on ourselves, work on nurturing ourselves. Libras like to be of service to people. We like to help people and stuff like that. But at this time, we're going to need to work on our potential for growth, our nurturing, and healing ourselves. Okay. So we're going to have to work on becoming the Empress and working on our Empress and healing and our abundance of potential. Okay. So the next card that I have, Libra, also for the month of June, is the King of Cups in reverse. Okay. The King of Cups in the upright is a lot of open to love, giving love, receiving love, emotional balance. When it's in the reverse, someone or something has caused us to become emotionally unstable. We're not able to give. We're not able to receive because we have to work on the Empress. We have to work on our emotional stability and where we're at. And having to face fears that we didn't want to address or we didn't want to face that we had. We just wanted to ignore the situation. It could be childhood trauma. It could be some kind of past trauma that we didn't want to face, is leaving us in a place where we are not even we're not in an emotionally balanced place, and we're not even able to open to love, receiving love, and giving love. And it could have something to do with that Ten of Cups. Maybe this situation for you is a relationship breakdown, okay? And so you're like, what the hell? I don't even know where this is coming from. But Pluto is in retrograde as well. Saturn retrograde is going to make you do the work. It's going to make you address things on the shadow side that, and Mars and Leo through the whole month of June is aggressive behavior, aggressive, going at it aggressively, and it's aggressive energies, okay? The next thing I have is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So the Nine of Pentacles, Libra, is in the upright, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, about us feeling abundant and independent. We don't need somebody to lean on. We can tackle things on our own. It's basically an independent, successful person, okay? This here in the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, we're needy. We are not able to stand on our own. We're going to need help. We're going to need someone to lean on. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is someone that is not independent, and so you may need the help and advice of other people and the people around you to get through it, because you may be feeling a lack of self-worth. You may be feeling like you're not enough anymore because you're addressing things that is not normal for you to go through. We're addressing the shadow side. I have the Nine of Wands. So in the Nine of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, when it's in the upright, it's about sticking things out through the end, but you didn't have that opportunity. Things ended. It wasn't something that you had control over, okay? So something happened and you didn't have any closure. The Nine of Wands is someone that didn't have a say in it. You would have took it to the end times. You would have, stayed through it. But somehow you didn't have any say in it. And the Nine of Wands happens when, something comes in that gives you impact that doesn't allow you to finish the race or doesn't allow you to stay in it to win it. Okay. So you have no choice about it and you have to quit. Okay. And the next card that I have, Libra, is the King of Pentacles. So not only do we have the King of Cups in reverse, this something that happens in the month of June that we have to face on our shadow side, something that we thought was perfect. We didn't think that there was anything wrong. The King of Pentacles is about being a strong foundation and having a stability, and everything we touch turns the Midas touch, okay? So in that month of June, while we're doing that shadow work, while we're coming to a collapse of a relationship or something ending that we didn't expect, not only are we going to be feeling a lack of self-worth at the time that we're going to have to work through our shadow side, we're also feeling a lack of stability, prosperity, and abundance of a permanent nature, okay? So we have a lot going on in the month of June. We have the Two of Cups. We don't feel like there's a soulmate connection. The Two of Cups is a perfect union in a relationship or a career. So the Two of Cups in reverse, in upright, is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy about things being a perfect fit in a relationship or a career. We feel soulmate, divinely connected. It just feels like, oh my God, this feels so right. And if it's, but in the reverse, it's like there is no, we don't feel like we fit. We don't feel like there's a perfect fit. We don't feel like anything is right. We're like off kilter in the month of June, okay? And the last card that I have here is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, okay? The Ten of Pentacles in the upright Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy is about prosperity, stability, and abundance of a permanent nature that would take you to the 50 years, the 401k. So it looks like, Libra, with all the energies and everything that's going on, something in the month of June is making us face our shadow side and do the work on something that we are not wanting to face, something that we're not wanting to bring up, something that we're in denial about that is coming to light because the Seven of Swords is in reverse, something that if we do the work, there will be messages coming along the way to tell us that we're on the right trajectory, we're on the right path. Emotional fulfillment will be had. We just have to have hope and faith that we can work this out, okay? But it is going to be a time of instability. It's going to be a time that we're not used to, where everything is topsy-turvy. Our emotional stability, we need to work on the Empress. We need to work on nurturing ourselves. We're not going to be in the business of helping other people. We may even need to reach out to someone and to get advice and lean on with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So I'm going to get some oracle cards. The oracle cards I'm going to use are the yin and yang. So I'm going to use the yin and yang energy oracle cards to find out what we can to get clarity on this situation. So let us get some clarity for my Librans, okay? We're going to go ahead and use the yin and yang and get some clarity on what we need to know for our higher good, Libra, for the month of June. Let's go ahead and get that going. So I know that's a pretty heavy message, Libra, and it's not like the best energy message that we want to hear, but we need to hear this sometimes, because sometimes we do have things that are underlying that if we don't deal with, could lead to a situation where we can lose a love, we can lose a career. It can really mess you up if you don't face what it is that is deep down inside needing to be faced, okay? So I have the card here. Let's go ahead and get some energies, yin and yang, for us Librans. Okay, so I have that, the thoughts and isolating. So in the time of June, when we're working through this issues on our shadow side, we may feel isolated. We may feel like our thoughts are running rampant on what we could have done, what is it that we need to face. So you will be dealing with isolating thoughts, and you'll have to go through it. You will be feeling vulnerable, because the cards even said that we'll be in the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We'll have the King of Cups in reverse, the King of Pentacles. But it's just a moment. If we can get through and do the shadow work, if we can get through this month of energies of having to face the shadow side, which Saturn in retrograde and Pluto in retrograde, and those planetary conjunctions are making us do the work, we're going to benefit from it. So right now it just may seem like gloom and doom, but really we have to do the work, because we have to release whatever is holding us back so we can feel freedom, so we can feel the, Uranus opportunities. Uranus brings opportunities and new things and new beginnings, but we have to deal with the old shadow side of what's holding us back. What we don't know is holding us back, because it's deep down buried and we have ignored it for so long, is having to be done and the work. You may feel like you need to retreat, distance yourself, take a time out during this time so that you can work on yourself in the shadow side. And you may need to, like I said, take the time out to heal yourself with the Empress, okay? We may be closed off, guarded, or resistance, okay? I know that a lot of people don't want to do the work. And even though they get these energies that, when a relationship collapses or a career collapses, they still don't want to do the work, okay? But unfortunately, these energies that are coming through for us, Libra, in the month of June, are making us have no choice but to seek a different perspective, like the Pisces card, the Hangman. And it's making us deal with our shadow side, like the Moon card suggests, okay? Things are coming to light that we cannot deny anymore with the Seven of Swords in reverse, and we have to deal with it. We have to put it to bed. We have to put it to rest, okay? All right, well, much love to you, Leo, until we, Libra, I'm sorry, Libra, until we read again. Let me go ahead and get an affirmation card for something pleasant or something that we need to hear for our higher good for the month of June. Libra, let's get a card that I feel is for us. I have gratitude. So even though shit's hitting the fan and we have a lot of shadow side to work, we still have blessings. Okay, so you can take a look at your life and look at areas in your life that are going well for you. Okay, so maybe your relationship needs to work on your shadow side. Maybe your career, work, you're starting over. Whichever it is, the area in your life, Libra, that this message resonates for you. And if it doesn't, chuck it in the bucket and check your natal placements, because this is someone's story. Have gratitude for the things that you do still have. You know, it could be a lot worse, okay, is what I'm saying. So have gratitude for the things that you do have. All right, much love to you, Libra. Till we read again. Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment Tarot. Please like, share, and subscribe until we read again. Take care.